I turned it off.
Oh, record, that's how you record. Oh, we're going on a car ride, going on a car ride. Where we going, going on a car ride.
Where are we going?
We're going to...
Where am I?
Babe, we're going...
What's happening?
Babe, we're going to Taco Bell. How do we get there?
That way.
Perfect, we're going to Taco Bell. Is this Nar? Is this Nar?
Dusty snot.
Is this Nar? It's really bright outside, and there's a really shitty weather press. It's so bright. The gray is so bright, it hurts my eyes. The sun is screaming through it. It hurts this eyeball in particular. Welcome to the anniversary tacos. Go get some Taco Bell. So it's the 24th anniversary of my first surgery, which when I came out of surgery at the crisp age of 7, I was like, I want Taco Bell, and they were like, you ain't never eaten Taco Bell before, and I said, I know, but I know I want it, and so we drove through Taco Bell, and so when they were like, what do you want in your Taco Bell, and I said, I want 4 soft tacos, and they're like, but you're 7 and small, and I said, and then I ate all of those tacos. So every year I try to eat 4 tacos on my anniversary to see if I can still do it, and I don't make it through every year. I don't think I made it through last year or the year before that, but we recently started doing hot sauce. We are doing our own little Hot Ones episodes when we eat our hot sauce, and then we have questions, and we eat our tacos, and then we cry.
Sometimes we rap.
We do sometimes, but frequently we cry. So we're gonna go get our tacos from Taco Bell, and we're gonna eat them and hot sauce.
So it's not centered on.
It's, oh yeah, no, it moved a bit. So it's not centered on nothing.
Do it.
You have fuzzies in your hair. No! I need a redo. That doesn't count.
Can we get another straw?
You can have another straw. You have to ask them. There we go. It's okay. No, it's not gonna happen now. It's gonna happen when you're not ready for it to happen.
It's my secret.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is that everything?
We got the goods. We got the tacos. We got the bell. It's in the bag.
The goods.
We got the grates.
The grates.
Nice.
Timing could have been better, but it was great.
Just breathe in a bag. I am working on my Centaur World video right now. Look at the little tacos in there. I put those in my portal tacos. Crazy. We're gonna get into this a little bit because it's my hyperfixation right now. So Glendale, when she sings as a kid, she doesn't have the raspy voice, but the raspy voice hints that it's peeking out when specifically she's being told to steal.
It comes out.
Yes. So the voice that we hear all the time is Glendale talks like this. She's been completely consumed by her need to steal and that personality. So
No,
she
not consumed. I think it's a fusion.
It is
kind of like Gollum.
Steven Universe. Oh. I think Glenny Ding Dong. She's still in there. I love Glendale.
It's 2 sides of the same coin, and Glendale is the coin.
The Glendale's
She's not
the coin.
like the heads or tails of it.
No,
Glendale's
but she
the
do got
coin.
heads and tails. Well, actually, Sonic has tails, and he gets head.
We really need to watch those movies.
I want to watch Sonic 2, and then we can see Sonic 3.
You want to watch Sonic as well? I get it.
I want to watch... Putting the tacos inside of our portal tummies. Whoa. Let's go! Sure, Jan. Alright, shake that juice. So that feels like a taco, that feels a
This is
little
the
different.
good sauce.
We do have some,
This is the hot sauce.
we got some crazy sauce. Your happy little fire sauce from Taco Bell. We got your happy little man's here. This is my favorite sauce from Taco Bell. And we got some Diablo sauce for the sake of, it's really hot, but I just feel like it takes away from flavor and add heat, and that's not like the point of a hot sauce for me, is I like the experience of the flavor. But we do have Da Bomb, which is just straight up a great big fuck you, you know? So there is that. Consistently makes us cough and shit fire for like a week.
This one sucks.
That one's a trip. So I think we should start with the littler sauces and then work our way up, because sometimes we just go straight for the super crazy sauce and then like we run out of steam to eat anything else. So I'm gonna enjoy just this first taco. Alright. I have a question for you after you take a bite. What's your favorite meme right now?
I don't know that I've got a favorite meme right now, but the last one that I was like, this is my meme. There's a lot of different formats, but a raccoon holding up a kitten in his little paws, and he says, please, my son, he is very sick. Or my wife, please, my wife, she is very sick.
That's a good one. I especially like it when it's a raccoon. We can't enjoy your taco too fast, we have to ask questions. You're a burrito, so that statement doesn't even apply to you.
What's your favorite meme?
I use the crap out of the shocked Pikachu face. I like to
Yeah, I've been using that a lot lately.
I like to type it out as a reaction to things. When somebody says something nice, I go, shocked Pikachu. Unless I can actually post the image, in which case I'll just post the image. Because I've been editing a lot, I tend to really like get caught up in the thing that I'm editing, and then like that becomes like a pseudo meme because I've like worked on that piece of footage so much. So because I just uploaded my I quit my job video, it has the quote in there, very nice, he is now have had a snack.
Very nice, he has now have had a snack.
What? How? Okay. What's your favorite episode of Centaur World?
That's an impossible question.
That's totally possible.
I really like when they're talking about spoilers. When you see the Nowhere King's past.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
And just how he happened. Like every evil character, when they're well written, has a story, has an explanation, has reasonings why they do what they do. Nobody thinks they're the villain in the story. They're just performing necessary sacrifices, necessary evils. So that makes perfect sense for them.
I was just listening to an interview with the creator of the show who said it was really important to introduce like morality as like a grayscale, and that you're always one step away from like making a decision that could lead you down a path that like you don't want to go down, and that could lead you to being shitty. It's incredible. I love it. Oh, ibises are jumping. I'm gonna finish this taco with this sauce, and then I'm gonna upgrade to the Diablo sauce on the next one, and then we're gonna keep going from up there.
Okay. I mean, you can also, while you're eating that, talk about your favorite episode of Centaur World.
Yes, you should ask me what my favorite episode of Centaur World is.
I'm really good at asking questions. Hey babe,
Alright.
what is your favorite episode of Centaur World?
I'm so glad you asked.
And why is it Johnny
cat-
T times the best competition?
Johnny T times B best competition. You know, as much as I want it to be the Cats the Broadway musical episode, it's not.
Gasp.
And you're gonna kick yourself in the silly shins for feeling silly. So wait, I gotta catch up. So here's Diablo sauce. That's too much!
It's not.
That's too much!
It doesn't taste very good.
It just doesn't taste good, and I don't enjoy the taste of it, which is why it's too much.
This isn't about taste.
Ah.
So what is your favorite episode?
My favorite episode, oh, it's getting hot, of Centaur World is the Elizabeth Holmes episode.
Oh my god, of course it is.
I am obsessed with this fucking episode. So Elizabeth Holmes was this woman who basically like scammed the entire fucking world into believing she was working on this really cutting edge technology that was gonna cure.
It was a game changer
Something.
as far as testing.
Yeah.
Like blood testing.
Yes, and it was going to be like one blood test checks for all these different things, and it was supposed to be so accurate or whatever, and then we found out that like, oh, she's been lying, and she's just been like taking money from people, and she was out there doing TED Talks and all sorts of stuff, and she took on this identity of like Steve Jobs, where she dressed like him, and she dropped her voice down really low, and Megan from the creator of the show was saying that for whatever reason the writer's room was really obsessed with Elizabeth Holmes, and they were constantly like having conversation about her. So when it came time for Glendale to have an episode where she like took the reins, Elizabeth Holmes was the perfect fit. I love it. I fucking love that goddamn episode. It's insane.
It seemed like such a bizarre choice when I first encountered it, but it really works. for some reason, she's not the villain of that episode.
No, she's the hero. Which morally, there's so many things going on that are in grayscale, and it's very important to challenge people.
Charisma is a superpower, and it can be used for good or evil.
Yes. Thank
You're
you.
gonna have a good question.
I know.
This is gonna be a hot.
I know. I'm trying to think of a good question. Can you think of a good question? So that this one,
I
and
might
then
not
this
have
one.
gotten too much.
Did you do this one?
Yeah, I did that one.
This one.
I
Yes.
already did that.
You already did this?
Yeah.
But then I didn't do this one.
No.
But then I have to do this one. Then I'm gonna do this one. We're called. Oh, it's so bad. Hang on. Wait, there's an airplane. It needs to shut the fuck up. This one is called Torch Bearer Sauce's All Natural Son of a Zombie Wing Sauce. Well, I'm gonna put it on a taco. Accidentally healthy, intentionally delicious. What? So you're already leveling up. So Jake's one.
I am a fiery fool.
Jake's one sauce ahead of me. He's got Fiery Fool, which is the hottest sauce in the world without extract. Ah, you're right. It's very liquid. It's very liquid. Wait, did you stop?
That's probably good.
That's probably plenty good. Yeah. You were going to do okay, let me think of something Baldur's Gate. Explain why you would want to side with the Mind Flayer. Why are you hanging out with the octopus guy?
Oh, that's such a good heat.
Yeah? It's good?
So, we were just talking about the complications regarding morality.
Yes.
This is going to get real spoilery.
Spoilers for
So,
Baldur's Gate.
generally-
Until this time,
Mind flayers are evil. Everybody hates them. They're all bad. They suck. Kill all mind flayers because they're going to try to kill you first.
well, that
However,
seems a
this
little
one,
racist.
it is. Welcome to the world of D&D. This one particular mind flayer is kind of evil, but he's also broken from the fold. He's struck off on his own. He's doing his own thing. And in your communications with him, he has some personality and soul and empathy. It's like a psychopath where they don't feel the things deeply, but they
Seems like you need more
perceive,
socks.
they understand the connections between people. That was more sauce. Understand this need for interpersonal connection and communication. So, this mind flayer that you're working with is not necessarily evil.
So just because Zangeet is bad guy does not mean Zangeet is bad guy.
Sangeef. You could say, no, all illithids are bad. I'll kill them all. And I will not help them or work with them at all. But there is nuance, and there is a lot of beneficial powers to be gained by working with them. And also, there is a bigger bad that you're working together to defeat. All right, you ready for your question?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Explain in depth your next D&D character.
I haven't thought that far ahead. Well, I am enjoying Druid. Maybe. Maybe a bard, but they're Australian. This is hot.
Yeah.
And so instead of singing, they throw a boomerang, and then they yodel to the sound of the boomerang whooshing through the wind.
No, what's that thing that they had?
The bull roarer.
Bull roarer.
But there's a lot of cultural, kind of like, specificalities for like when that can be used though. I don't know if like a bull roarer is like and anybody's allowed to whip that thing around. I think it's a very specific, traditional instrument.
That's
so.
fair.
Oh, didgeridoo! I'd be a bard who's a didgeridoo, and they just come out and they're like, and then everyone's like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Yeah.
And then you're like, wait,
And
for
then-
this next part, and then you smack them with it.
That or it's
Combat didgeridoo.
it's a bard, but their name is Stu Mackenzie, and instead of singing, they just like Stu Mackenzie when he's singing, he'll go up to the mic and he'll be like,
You're missing the obvious
woo!
solution. They just go,
They just woo!
and
They just go
hit
woo!
hit the guy with a hard whoop.
So it's Stu Mackenzie in D&D form, but he's a bard, and his only move is wooing. What? Eat the. What? Wait. What do you want? Wait. What are you at? Where are you at? What are you eating? You're
I'm
not.
still doing fiery
Okay,
fool,
we're
but
still
I'm
on
trying to
fiery
do
fool.
more.
Go for it. What was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
Oh. A lot of answers to this. Depends on your definition of cartoon. If you're just talking about like American-style animated TV shows, the one that like most captured my childlike imagination was Gargoyles. That show was so bad ass. And the theme song just If you were going to expand your definitions a little bit as far as what constitutes a cartoon, Hayao Miyazaki, and my absolute favorite, especially as a kid, was Princess Mononoke.
I don't know if I can see it.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. Okay, well now I need to upgrade to Fiery Fool, because my last one was the zombie sauce.
That one's a little hotter.
I'm not.
And it is pretty thick, so it's going to come out in a clump.
Thick. Thick. Wait. Back up.
I saw that happening in slow motion.
I saw it happening in fast motion, that's why I couldn't stop it soon enough. Ooh, this one is going to make my intestines roar.
You're going to have a hard time with this sauce, so I'm going to lob you a slightly easier question. Let me know when you're ready.
I want to take a drink, I'm really scared. Is that your palate cleanser bite? Okay, here we go.
I'm also getting a opening.
Opening, that's smart. Alright, I think I'm ready. Hang on, wait, no, I'm scared. Hang on, wait, hang on, wait, hang on, hang on, wait, hang on, wait, hang on. Okay. Oh my god, I can smell it. I just need to exhale. I'm not trying to smell it. You got Da Bomb? He's putting Da Bomb on his burrito right now. You're gonna have to.
Just a little.
Oh, wait.
I'm starting with a tiny bit.
You gotta show the camera. What'd you end up putting on there?
Tiniest droplet.
Okay. Alright.
Start.
I'm ready.
Tell me about your favorite horror movie.
Okay. Well, I could tell you about The Shining. I feel like.
Yeah. So, well, I assume that was your answer, but like, what about it makes it your favorite? What is special about it? What is special about it to you?
Well, there's so many options, honestly. I could pick a few things from options. I could be picking Jaws. Very good horror movie. The Thing, one of my favorites. Jurassic Park. I will die on this hill. Jurassic Park is a horror movie. Holy fuck. But The Shining is special because The Shining is an artistic interpretation of an existing. I mean, so is Jaws. So is Jurassic Park. These were all like things that were books, and now they're not books, and now they're movies. I think the amazing thing about The Shining is they do such a good job of like this gradual descending into madness that I find this is a hard time. The Shining is just a very beautiful just depiction of like slipping away out of like the human psyche. And I love a psychological thriller because I think jump scares are very cheap, and Finding Nemo has a jump scare in it. Doesn't make you a good horror film to do a jump scare. A good horror film is a thing that makes you think, and then after you're done watching that movie, you're still thinking, and it haunts you, and you're still processing it. And there are so many like interpretations of like what happened, why happened, how happened. I just love open-ended art like that. I love it when movies give you this like, where is it? Where does he snap? And I have a specific scene in which I think that like that was it, like that was the moment he was gone. But to everybody, it's a different. I think The Thing is the perfect horror movie, but I think The Shining is my favorite horror movie.
They're also very different genres of horror, almost like gory horror versus psychological horror.
Yeah, so like slasher horror is one thing. I'm not a big fan of slasher, but it's nice to, you know, just enjoy every once in a while. Who doesn't like fucking Scream? I love a good like Scream Queen.
We're gonna put a pin in that because I want to do a follow-up question.
It's hot. That was bad. That was too many, and I still have it in here. Oops. It was too hot. I can smell it.
Do some palate cleansers and work on it.
I've got one more after
Good
this.
work.
I know I'm trying to keep it moving, but I'm now having troubles because my face hurts. Okay.
I'm starting small because
Let
the
me-
bomb is the hottest sauce we've got, so I'm doing more.
Oh, you're gonna do a few dabs of that? Oh my god, my tummy is already like, why are you being an asshole? Why do you like rom-coms, and what is your favorite rom-com?
That is a hard question, because I'm not a particularly big fan of rom-coms, but
Do watch them!
I do enjoy them. Very much depends on the rom-com. There's a lot of shit out there. A lot of bad writing. Problematic behavior disguised as big romantic gestures. I mean, Love Actually, I probably watched that at a formative time in my life. Just a young kid, no experience with love, but like a lot of grand ideas about what it's like to be in love and overcoming obstacles. Plus just a fantastic cast, like unbelievable. I'm a fan of
I know
this.
we have not gone to see a rom-com since we started dating. I don't know if you've like watched anything, really. I have nothing that I've watched you watch them, or watched with you.
It's gonna be a great time
Lord
for us
of the
to cut
Rings.
back later.
Lord of the Rings is a good rom-com, sorry.
It's gonna be a great time for us to cut back later and be like, oh yeah, totally, that movie, fill in the blank. One of the best rom-coms out there. It's not like fully in the category of rom-com, but got solid romance elements, amazing comedy elements, also a little bit of horror elements. The Mummy.
The Mummy! Oh my god, that is it technically a rom-com?
They get together at the end. I don't have a good answer for it because I don't like watch them particularly.
That is a good point, though. That was the first time I ever watched The Mummy. Was last year. We saw it in the cinema for
the
its
25th anniversary
yeah.
of The Mummy, and it was.
It was
It holds
amazing.
up. There's so many movies from the 90s that don't hold up.
I
That
mean,
holds
there's
up.
definitely some historic things about that movie that make you go, okay. But you know, it was a delight. It was a treat.
I'm sorry, the historical inaccuracy of The Mummy coming back to life after 2,000 years.
I know, but I have to do that next. But I think there's still more of that other sauce on here, and I have to get through it because I'm smelling it and it's causing distress. I'm so scared. I don't know if I can put more food into my tummy. What if I can't? I'm scared of mine.
It's
That's
the
the
bomb.
bomb. Oh,
Surprise.
boy. Oh, the choice to making. What are you doing?
Dying.
This is only my third taco I'm working on.
Yeah, I mean, we rocketed right up. Does that have hot sauce on it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me about the different genres of horror and like good examples of each of them.
Oh, very nice. Thank you for asking.
We discussed psychological horror with The Shining.
Gore porn. Not a big fan of gore.
Now, does The Thing qualify as gore
No.
porn? So you're talking about like specifically
I'm talking
those...
about like slaughterhouse films.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse cinema specifically. Texas Chainsaw kind of like, it's not specifically gore porn. Like gore porn is like very, very deliberately like, wow, there's just so
Excessively.
much. It's like, yeah. So slaughterhouse cinema. And then there's thriller, which is a little bit more on like the suspense side of things, which tends to dip into psychological horror pretty frequently. Similar Venn diagrams, very circular. Slasher, where it's like it's not.
Like Scream?
Yeah, Scream, Halloween, supernatural horror, The Conjuring,
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, The Thing, I would say. That's sort of more sci-fi horror, though.
Very
'cause
science.
sci-fi and supernatural horror tend to overlap frequently, though, because they have you suspend your disbelief for a thing. There's a lot, I'm sure, that is, like, actually scientifically factual in a lot of these, like, very sci-fi horror movies, like Alien and stuff, but there's also a level of, like, you gotta let go and believe this shit's happening, and the way that they do practical effects in some of these horror movies are so fucking convincing that, I mean, even for The Thing, the guy who worked on the practical effects went insane working on them because he was working on them so fucking much, and you see distorted human figures like that fucking much, it's gonna psyche wonk your brain to shit. That is not tasting good after that.
Slasher, thriller, suspense, psychological. There's also, comedy horror.
I don't feel good.
Alright, it's my turn to feel bad.
How would you make wormhole travel happen? How does science to travel wormholes? You could use wormhole in sci-fi to travel. Why would that work? That's not gonna work. Wormholes? But when you get spaghetti. Mom, spaghetti!
Uh-oh.
It hit? Uh-oh. Take a blank fight.
Wormholes, very much theoretical. So all of this is just kind of theory crafting with our current understanding of how the science works. But space is not empty nothingness. Space is, for certain intents and purposes, holy shit, a material. And there's the classic example of taking a material plane, saying you're over here, you want to get over here. Now the distance between those 2 points is effectively 0. If you're able to cut a hole, you can theoretically make a portal, just like in Portal, where those are connected because they are just one hole from a certain perspective. It's not a real science yet. It's not understood. It's not practical at this point in time. One of the classic sci-fi versions of teleportation, though, has to do with matter disassembly and reassembly. So theoretically, you could take a perfect scan of an object, get a complete breakdown of its molecular makeup, disintegrate it, send the information over to another point.
There's a star. There's another one.
The problem with doing that with organic matter is that technically,
getting bored of space.
if you tried that with a person, you would kill them, and then over here, make a completely different person, roughly identical to them.
But dead.
Take that, space.
Well, I mean, with advanced enough technology, you print them dead and then make them alive. It's pure science fiction at this point, but the theory has merit. But yeah, it's all just science fiction, but most science, fact, started as science fiction.
You're space, Jeff.
I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna save this last taco. I'm probably not gonna, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it down in this sitting.
No.
But I am saving it for just some regular ass fire sauce. I want just a tiny itty bitty little bit of da bomb. Would you do a drip? A singular drip. Oh god, I'm so scared. My tummy is really upset right now. I'm gonna be shitting fire for days.
Look away.
I need to know what I'm getting into. Ah! Okay, we did it. It's a drop, but it's plenty. And I'm not. It's plenty. I'm not. Okay, here we go. It's da bomb!
Wait, I don't have a question.
It's on my taco. Ooh! I have an idea. If you need one, you can ask me about the Muppets or Fraggle Rock, since I'm really into that right now. What is my question?
I don't have one. I guess we'll just do Fraggle Rock. What was the question? I don't know much about Jim Henson. I would like for you to describe him to me as a person and an artist.
Oh, good. I only know so much about him. Jim Henson is the maker of the Muppets. The Muppets are marionette puppets. Marionette puppets are the hand. Ah! Oh my god, hang on, I need to set this down. Jim Henson went into work in television really bad. So, the first opportunity he had, he took it, and it was a puppeteer on a local television station. So he made a puppet out of his mother's coat, threw it together, got the job, and from there, he went on to try and create more puppetry things. But he then eventually got into Sesame Street, which was an agreement with PBS. So he ended up getting into children's television, which wasn't really what he wanted to do. He had a lot of experimental films and stuff he was working on. He worked on a lot of commercials. So Sesame Street was like his first big break, which was great, but like a year in, even though it gave him a lot of creative freedom to do a bunch of cool shit, he was being locked into this idea of only being allowed to do children's television, and like every time he tried to audition or pitch anything else with the Muppets anywhere else, everyone was like, Muppets are dumb, or that's too kiddie, we're not gonna listen. I don't know if it was a segment or if it was like the show, Sex and Violence with the Muppets, just to prove how like mature and adult they could be. And you can definitely see that in the Muppet Show, how very mature that show was. He wanted to end up going on to do some like very serious passion project. Every single fucking thing he's ever touched was like a creative and practical effect piece of art. Holy shit, it's burning my fuck. It's still we have got to stop doing this.
That is the bomb.
We've got to stop doing this. I need to try and finish my tacos though. I don't know if I can.
Taking a step back and doing Fiery Fool and...
You did a ton of it!
Yes, I did. So I like this, Fiery Fool. It is a good, hot sauce. But today's favorite, Son of Zombie. And then again, my entire mouth is scorched by the bomb.
Why
so
is
maybe
Sean Evans
hot.
like this? Why is this their profession? Why do you willingly... You are shaving life off your intestines.
Sean Evans, why do you do this?
Why do you do this? Can I come onto this show?
I want to hang out.
I want to edit for you.
And
Actually,
eat
no,
some
I
hot
don't.
wings.
That's a subsidy of BuzzFeed, right?
Oh.
I heard BuzzFeed has a great union, and that's the reason to work for them. My face is hot.
Sure is, babe.
I want to cry. My tummy is such a fucking ecosystem of like, you know?
Let me get you some pizza.
No! So I haven't made it through even 3 tacos yet. I think this...
Come on, that was the last of it.
No!
You didn't finish that?
No! I have stuff I want to edit, so maybe I can just eat my tacos while I'm working. I need a break though. I cannot add anything to my tummy. Using the hot sauce really kind of like makes it impossible for me to finish this challenge. My stomach just says like, "Brr, no entry."
Well, if we get a couple more people in on this, then we could do a Hot Ones challenge where you're the interviewer.
And I'm just
And
eating
you
my
don't do hot
tacos, having a
sauce.
great time. That
Yeah.
would be great, yeah. We should do improv.
I want to say 2
Just
rounds.
swallowed a new piece of it.
That happened to me too.
Yes. Hot.
Once.
2s. Mwah! My tummy.
Sorry.
I failed! Well, actually, that remains to be seen. I'm going to stop recording, but if
Tacos mysteriously disappear in the next 6 hours, then
then it's proof that I did eventually finish it off camera. Definitely me and not somebody else. Don't like. I just think of like a lizard licking their eyeball and how much I wish I could do that because that'd be a fun party trick.
yeah.
Ah.
Everybody loves conjunctivitis.
Babe. The only reason it's conjunctive is because you're touching your itis. Conjunctivitis. I've got conjunctivitis. That means my eyes are up here. Eye tits. That's the Apple version of boobs.
Help me.
I tit. You know, like iPod, iPhone. I tit, you tit, we all tit. Bye, tit.
Are you still there?